Hi all, welcome back to Beanie Composter. It's a bit windy today, so apologies if the sound's not great. The missus has just had to save the camera from falling over. But Kaiser asked on one of the comments what I do with my Leachate and how much we collect over a week. So I thought it would be quite nice to do a video on Leachate, how much we collect in a week and what I do with mine and how I dilute it, and just simple things like that. So that's today's video. This experiment's about how much Leachate we're collecting over a week. So today I'm going to show you with the Mini, because that's the easiest one for collecting it from, how I'm going to empty that first, and then we're going to go from scratch and see how much we collect over a week. This is definitely tighter than a duck's arse, or as the missus would say, tighter than me, so we'll try and film it anyway. So I'll drain out what we've got in here. So I have noticed when I'm draining the Mini one, a lot of fruit flies seem to come out of it, which have either gone inside or just collected there, and you can see them on the top there. I know what you're all thinking, why don't I use a funnel? Nothing like a good challenge in life. Even with this screw on tap, you still end up losing quite a bit of Leachate when you're draining it. We're pretty much drained there, so I'll tighten this up now, and then after this we'll start recording how much we collect. As I've said, the Hotbin is running around about 60 degrees. It's been running at. It's a little bit lower because I didn't feed it yesterday, but we're going to show you. I've been keeping it as dry as possible by adding lots more paper, and just wanted to show you what we're at inside so you can see that we're not too wet. But as you're reaching 60 degrees, you've got that steam coming up, and not all of it actually goes out of the valve, so a lot of it condensates and then falls back down, and that's where you get your Leachate from. But I'll just show you what's going on in our Mini so you can have a see for yourself. We're halfway in the green now. I'll give it a little stir up so you can just see what consistency we're at. As I've said, I'm keeping that quite dry with paper and cardboard, and that seems to be working quite well at the moment. Even though I've been putting quite a lot of paper in there, we're still, you can see there's still quite a lot of moisture in there, so it's not bone dry. And if we compare that to the big one, big one's running a little bit hotter, and I'd say we're probably the same sort of consistency, although this one seems a little bit drier. For some reason the Mini for me always seems a bit wetter than the larger one. So for 1 week I'm going to be feeding this Mini every other day with about 5 litres worth of waste, and then we're going to come back in a week and see just how much Leachate we've collected. As you saw at the beginning of the video, I collect my Leachate into just old milk bottles, and I'm just storing it at the side here, creating quite a collection, as we tend to collect quite a lot even in the winter when your Hotbin's running at 60 degrees. The Hotbin company recommend that when you feed your plants, you dilute this by 1 part of Leachate to 10 parts of water, but I sometimes just pour it neat over the garden and don't worry about diluting it, especially if I'm collecting it from the larger one where it's just in a tray and it's just easier for me just to throw it over the garden. But with the mini, I'm trying to collect as much as I can into milk bottles, and I'm just gonna dilute that and use that for feeding like the grass and plants and that over the summer. But I think this is, I don't know how long it lasts for, but at the end of the day it's just water and feed, so I'm sure it'll last for a while. Exactly 1 week later, we're back checking out how much leachate we've got out of the mini. So the mini's still running about 50 at the moment, but it's been running, between 50 and 60 all week, and I've been feeding it, like I said, every other day. So let's see what we get out. It's the boy's birthday tomorrow, and been frantically doing a cake this morning for him, and by the time we've got to come outside to sort out the hot bin, it's absolutely chucking it down now, and it's like a 4 scale. The missus has got an umbrella which is flapping all over the place, and yeah, so this is going to be a quick one. I'm sure that's what everyone wanted to see, me spill it everywhere. As you can see from our leachate, it's nice and black and clear, a nice sort of almost like a coffee colour. If your leachate is coming out and it's like a milky, creamy sort of browny colour, then I wouldn't use that. So just make sure it's coming out nice and dark, like almost pure coffee like that, and not a sort of milky colour. When you are emptying your leachate, it should be dark brown and almost odourless, so there should be no smell to it at all. It should just be almost like water. If you do smell it and it smells fruity or acidic, and it also is a little bit yellowy in colour, then that's a good sign that there's too much water in your hot bin and it's not really going to be usable. So I would advise you not to use it then. To sort this out, you need to add in more bulking agent and a lot more shredded paper or cardboard into your hot bin to counteract that water. If it is coming out this colour, but it smells of almost like a drain smell, then that's a sure sign that your hot bin is anaerobic, and also don't use that again, and just try to remedy your hot bin by adding more paper and bulking agent, and look at some of our videos where we show you how to sort your hot bin out if you do get that problem. Although I've suggested, and if you look on the internet, most people will tell you to dilute it 1 part leachate to 10 parts of water, rainwater preferably. If you've got delicate plants, then I would advise doing that ratio, 1 part leachate to 30 parts water, just to be on the safe side. So it's always better to go less than more, and just check how your plants are if you're worried about them. How long can you keep this leachate for? I've done a lot of research on the internet, and it's difficult for me to find out any answers to that. All I can tell you is, I've seen them saying use it within 3 months. Well, I've been storing some of these for probably longer than 3 months, and when I smell it, there's no smell there at all. I've seen suggestions where you need to blow air into it and keep it stirred around to stop it from going, creating some sort of bacteria and going off. But You know, I've been storing this over the winter, so it's been pretty cold, but come summertime it might be a different story, but by then you're normally using it every day, so I don't think it matters. So what I would say to you is, over winter you can store it, you're going to start using it, you know, when your plants start growing in the spring and all throughout summer. So after 1 week of the Hotbin running, you know, at hot composting temperatures between 50 and 60, and also, you know, me feeding it every other day, we've produced close to 2 pints of leachate. And you know, whether that's spring, summer, autumn or winter, if your hot bin's running hot and you're feeding it every other day, you're going to be producing plenty of this stuff. So don't let it go to waste. Dilute it 1 by 10, but sometimes, you know, I just throw it on the garden neat, and as long as it's not over delicate plants, I'm sure it doesn't make any difference. But I hope this video has helped you out and just shown you how much of this leachate you can be producing. Until next time, happy composting, enjoy. We're getting soaking wet, so it's time to say goodbye.